Where we going?
Texas. Bigger in Texas, baby.
Hey, big X, big stepper. Cut off my shit, you was being too extra. I saw my line screaming how they gon' stretch, but they stay in their place cause this shit get hit. No bodies we drop at the better they dress. I be quick to throw hands, but we stay with them wrestles. Glocks, K's, yeah, we with the...
Touchdown in Austin, Texas. Just ate at County Line on the lake or the river or the creek. Absolutely fantastic spot. And we are at Casa de Montecristo, one of our favorites. Shout out Frank. Yeah, we're here to check this out, scope through Texas, start here in Austin, and then make our way to Houston, Texas for the Texas Cigar Fest. But y'all stay tuned with us on this video as we unroll Texas. Justin, what's going on, man?
How you doing, Sean? Welcome to Austin.
Thank you so much for having us. This place is absolutely incredible, and it is our first time in Texas, so we're excited to see what the cigar culture is all about.
So, Texas Cigar Fest, super fun. It's almost like we're gonna open an additional store for 5 hours at a cowboy bar. I think they're around 20,000. It's around 20,000 square feet.
Oh man. 5-hour grand opening party.
Yeah, basically.
We spoke with Frank, and we know the Casa de Montecristo guys in South Howard pretty well. The Casa reward system.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Something very unique.
Yeah. So you sign up for Casa rewards, you get points, and basically for every dollar you spend, you get a point. A cigar, to me, means time spent well with good friends. Hi, my name is Justin Woodworth. I'm the general manager at Casa de Montecristo, Austin, and you're watching Cigar TV.
Daniel, how you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
So Cigar Vault East, I can look down this street, and that's downtown Austin, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Talk to me about being in this location.
So this is sort of, when we built this out about 5 years ago, this is sort of on the edge of action. So this is very much a neighborhood, like nightlife sort of area. You know, we're not strictly downtown, but there's a lot of things happening, lots of breweries, lots of things to do in this area, even residential across the way.
So for this outside area, I mean, you guys do have a lot of seating out here.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what's going on, man.
I mean, with Austin, it's nice many years out of the month. I mean, many months out of the year. You know, like outside of the really hot months. I mean, a lot of my regulars will pour out here. You know, nice pecan tree out back. Got seating out in the front. You can kind of see what's happening in the city as you smoke a cigar, which is really fun.
There's people walking by, riding their bikes, all type of stuff going on. And I bet at nighttime this place looks absolutely gorgeous when it's lit up.
Yep. I think a lot of people think it's easy. It really isn't. There's a lot underneath the hood. Yeah, you get to smoke cigars during your shift, and yeah, you get to deal with some really awesome people, and that certainly takes the edge off. I'm not going to deny that, but there's a lot of things to keep in mind. There's a lot of DIY involved with running a cigar shop. Hi, I'm Daniel White. I'm manager of Cigar Vault East. Welcome to Cigar TV.
First stop of the day, Cigar Vault East. Absolutely incredible. I enjoyed my conversation with Daniel very much, and I think you guys will too, so y'all stay tuned for that full video. But right now we're gonna grab some food. I don't know what y'all want, barbecue, Mexican?
We don't care.
We don't care.
Barbecue. He's a picky eater.
Yeah, he's a picky eater. He eats chicken tenders and shit. But yeah, we're going to Smokers Abbey later, so y'all follow us along as we dissect Austin. Rebecca.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good, nice to meet you.
Thank you guys so much for having us today.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome to Cedar Park and North Austin, as some people refer to it. One of the big advantages that we have is that the two owners, she's a woman and I'm a dude. So I kind of see things from one side and she kind of views things from a little different side. So that gives us an advantage because she kind of looks at like, what would I want to see if I came into a place like this? You know, when I first started doing this, I had a lot of people tell me that you need a bread and butter cigar. You need a bread and butter company. You need somebody that everybody recognizes that just, you don't have to think about, that people just buy and stuff like that. And the suggestion at the time was to have a bigger company and then do all these little boutique stuff. We kind of balked at that, and over the last 8 years, Oveja Negra, which encompasses Black Label Trading Company, Blackworks, and Emilio Cigars, this is our bread and butter company. This is the company that is our highest seller every month, every year, no matter what. They're consistently voted everybody's favorite brand, everybody's favorite company. If they do a limited release, it's often voted their favorite limited release from the year, new core lines and stuff like that.
I think right now, what we've been talking about and what we've talked about with our staff over the last few months is how do we get the cigars that we're selling into more people's hands outside of our four walls of our business. So how do we do those intentional dinners off-site in somebody's backyard and doing food and cigars and drinks and how it all works together.
Hey there, we're Ian and Rebecca Harvey here in Cedar Park, Texas at Smokers Abbey, Austin, and you're watching Cigar TV.
Jeff, how you doing, sir?
Good. Sean, how are you? Jeff Lipton, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, sir. Thank you so much for having us
Glad
today.
to have you here. This is one of our standard blends, and she's going to be putting on the wrapper leaf here. Everything is done the Cuban way. This is how they learn in the factory. This is the way we teach it. She'll triple cap them. She'll do them exactly the same way that they learn in the factory. This is our retail humidor. This is where we retail all the lines of cigars we have. We have about 25 to 30 lines of cigars. Everything under the sun, filler from Nicaragua, Honduras, Dominican Republic, wrappers from everywhere. Maduros, naturals, box press, you see it, you got it. So we sell everything.
We talked about it earlier, but you taught my grandfather how to roll cigars.
Yeah.
Kentucky Gentleman Cigars. And I would definitely not be sitting here if it weren't for you, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago. And they had the same dream as everybody else. I couldn't remember, they came in, we're in Kentucky, we want to do the bourbon, the whiskey or whatever they were doing. And we want to do it. And I said, all right, come on in. He learned how to roll. And he took it back and they did it. This is Jeff Lipton from Bobalu Cigar Company, and you're watching CigarTV.
Mike, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, my man? Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Yeah. That's kind of, I don't know. I feel like come back
Let's
in.
redo it.
I don't know. I feel like I do like a little love. You know what I mean? How you doing?
Absolutely.
Welcome, guys. How you doing?
Outside of Texas, what market is Romacraft the strongest in?
Dude, that's I would break it down. So we intentionally stayed away from Florida when we launched, and we kind of went outside of Texas because when we launched, it was just that's skipping Mike from Texas to but we went heavy in the Northeast, and you think about the consumer group that's out there. So, you got Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York, right? They just, especially in the boroughs, just really smoke a lot of cigars. Obviously this is our warehouse, and so you'll see each section is kind of designated to each product mix, whether it's box bundle or brand. And so each area has a specific SKU based on where it needs to be. And the idea for that is when Skip kind of put this all together, he's a black belt in Six Sigma. And so it's all about being lean and efficient, turning and getting the efficiencies of time and space.
Talk about, your work-life balance and maybe some things that people don't understand when it comes to cigar industry.
Well, we make this look really easy.
Yeah.
We make it look really easy, and the challenge again, luckily, I mean, you guys got to see my family's here, right? So I get to see them throughout the day when I am here. Now, do I miss a lot of stuff when I'm gone and I have to travel? Of course. Do I hope that one day they'll look up and they'll go, hey, that we all had to contribute to this, right? So it's not like, hey, Dad wasn't here. Hi, my name is Michael Rosales, one of the co-founders of Romacraft Tobac, and you're watching Cigar TV.
Jason, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, good to have you.
Thank you so much
for coming in. Pleasure.
Absolutely, man. Well, Bespoke Cigars. Talk to me about how long you've been doing this.
Man, I've been in the business probably almost 20 years. We've been here at this location 18 months, almost 2. We'll be 2 years this summer at this location.
Okay, and where are we at? I saw Montgomery
So
County.
you're in Montgomery, Texas, which is a suburb of kind of Houston, and I use that term pretty lightly. Houston's a big place.
Right.
So my parents live an hour and a half away, and they say they live in Houston, and I say I live in Houston. So if that puts in perspective. So we're just north of the Woodlands, just south of Lake Conroe. And a lot of people, they just walk to the same one spot in the humidor because that's where their thing is. So every 6 months we rearrange everything. We try to make sure people can't keep going back to their one spot. Right. And we challenge people too. They're like, hey man, you always grab that. Let's try something new, what do you think? And most of the time our customers will go, okay Jason, go ahead, give it to me. And so that's a lot more fun to have a customer like that. We have a lot of people that are brand agnostic. They just go, man, show me something different. And I'll say, give me 2 things you like, give me 2 things you don't like, and I will show you something totally different. And most of our customers, they're geeked up, like they really enjoy that challenge, and that's fun for us. I don't know what to do next. Then are you really a business owner? Have you really tried that hard? Have you really given it your all? Because that's the pound of flesh. And if you're not feeling that, you're not trying hard enough, and your customers deserve better. So I think that's the thing that bit us the most, was the unexpected emotional toll. When you go all in, when you move your family 1,200 miles across the country. My wife was pregnant. We moved here and had a baby 7 days later. So yeah, that's the real, try moving a wife who's 9.9 months pregnant across the country 1,000 miles. When you give it everything, I mean, building this place, we gave it our all, and I think that it's one thing to put that financially forward. You don't think about it, no one talks about the emotional toll it's gonna take. I'm Jason Johnson, owner of Bespoke Cigar Lounge, and you're watching Cigar TV.
Just finished up stop 1 of day 3 or 4. I don't know what day we're on, but awesome seeing Justin and hearing his story in that members lounge. Is absolutely beautiful. Yesterday we went to Romacraft and Bobalu. Shout out both of them. Romacraft was absolutely gorgeous. I now want a bunker, so but now we're at Blend Bar by Davidoff, right outside of Houston, getting ready to check it out. Ethan, what's going on, man?
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome in. Welcome to Blend.
Thank you so much. So, Blend Bar with Davidoff here on the outskirts of Houston. Talk to me about where we're at.
Certainly. We're currently nestled in the north suburbs of Houston. The Woodlands is a beautiful area. There's a focus on natural beauty and the community here as well. We've got great schools and a wonderful selection of restaurants, bars, and nightlife here.
You mentioned earlier you guys have food.
We do.
Talk to me about that, because I don't know I know some lounges serve food, but not a lot, so.
Some is a bit of an understatement. We're one of the very few cigar lounges in the whole United States who can serve from a full kitchen, as well as have a selection of liquor, spirits, cocktails, and a full humidor.
So it's not just small bites, you guys serve meals?
Yes, we do. We have a full kitchen. We snagged our chef from Patente, one of the big restaurants downtown, Chef Ruben Mariano, fantastic chef. And we secure all of our meats from 44 farms and world class, same as all the big steak houses around here. Kirby's, Perry's, Mastro's, you name it. Matter of fact, we're getting to the real fun right here. This is some of the most exclusive tobaccos you can find in the world. These are Davidoff exclusive blends that you can only find in our stores, our 3 locations. First, we have the blend 10-year. This is made in commemoration of the 10-year anniversary of our Indianapolis store. curated and produced to the tastes of our owners, Mr. Corey Johnston, Kim Buckle, and Mark Holden. This is a beautiful, true medium-bodied cigar, and as a result of the now almost 2 years of aging, we've had them on the shelves. All those oils, the process of añejamiento, has produced a very, very rich, mellow, almost sweet, yet with those savory undertones, still cigar. Very complex and delicious.
Incredible, man.
In addition, we're lucky to provide some of the best bourbon and Scotch selection in the Woodlands, perhaps in Texas in general, aside from the cigars entirely. And finally, we have that full kitchen. Full end-to-end experience. You can enjoy everything you need for the night here with some great conversation, relaxed atmosphere, and some very, very comfy chairs, as you can now feel.
Dude, I could throw back and lay out, man.
Hi, I'm Ethan Hernandez, head humidor attendant here at Blend Bar in the Woodlands, Texas. And you're watching Cigar TV.
Last day of our trip here to Texas. We're at Stampede for Texas Cigar Fest. Bunch of brands, bunch of people. Shout out Tony and Frank from Casa de Montecristo. Excited to jump in here, see some people, man. Smoke some good cigars and see what Texas is all about. Let's do it. Cool event here in Houston at Texas Cigar Fest. At Stampede. Really cool vendors, cool seeing everybody, man. You get a full bag of swag and enough cigars to supply you for a couple weeks if you're somebody like myself. So hope to see everybody next year at Texas Cigar Fest 2026.
It's been real Texas, but it's time, nigga.
Put the city on slam. She get trippy off Zans, lost 21 grams, and she did it on cam. Wasn't no video dance.
That's a wrap on our first Texas trip to Austin and Houston. Bags are overweight, pockets are empty, cigars have been smoked, and I don't know. Good barbecue, good food, great people. And it's doing the outro, man. What do you gotta say to the camera?
Horns down.
Yeah, man, it's time to get back to Tampa, get back to work, and but yeah, man, thank y'all for watching. If you made it this far, make sure y'all If y'all made it this far, we appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Get ready, big announcements on the way as well. So more things to come. Appreciate y'all.
But you can't take no L's. Plug like AOL.